my channel. It's me, Rhea. How's it going? Today I'm going to do a speed clean. It is the last Friday of school before my kids are home for the summer, and I just need to get my house cleaned up. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a speed clean. I'm not going to do a lot of deep cleaning. My house doesn't need to be super deep cleaned in most areas, so I'm not gonna do that. I have things to do, places to be today, but my house just needs to be cleaned up before everybody's here all the time again. So I'm gonna hit room by room. I'm gonna do it start to finish. So I'm gonna like clean it, vacuum it, mop it, you know, all of the things in each section. And I'm gonna go as fast as I can. As fast as I can. Okay, and I'm gonna bring you along with me. This will be interesting. Normally when I do this, I don't have a camera I need to worry about, so I can just like run around like a crazy person. But this time I'm gonna film myself running around like a crazy person. Right? Okay, well, either way, I'm excited to get my house cleaned up quickly, and I'm excited to bring you along with me. Anyways, I am not going to waste any more time. Don't forget to hit that little like and subscribe button, and we are gonna get started. Let's go.
Okay, so I'm going to start in the messiest part, which is the downstairs. Upstairs, again, isn't too bad. It's just tidying, and mostly my goal is to just get everything kind of wiped down and kind of basically cleaned. So no deep cleaning, but I don't know does anybody ever like deep clean every week? I definitely don't, but it does feel nice to kind of just get everything mostly tidied up before the summer. I know that a lot of people are already out for summer break. I feel like up here in Oregon, the kids get out a lot later, but I am excited for summer, but also a little apprehensive to have everybody home every day for a couple of months. And I have a hard time coming up with like things to do, and like the summer starts and I'll be excited to go on adventures and stuff, and then all of a sudden it's back to school time again, and I'm like, wait, where did the summer go? I feel like we didn't do anything. So what are your plans? What are you doing this summer? What kind of fun things do you and your family do? I need ideas. Help. So especially when I'm speed cleaning, I usually will do things in sections, especially like the dishwasher. I will unload it and put things in piles of roughly like the area of the kitchen that they go. And I feel like it helps me stay on track, because I do have a tendency of like going one place and then going another, and then just getting kind of frazzled. But when I try to do things in sections, it seems to go a little bit smoother and a lot faster. But even though I'm kind of doing a base cleaning, I am going to scrub out the sink because it was kind of gross. So I'm just using the Dawn Power Wash and letting that sit for a bit while I wipe down all the counters and the stove, and then I'll come back to it and just give it a quick scrub and a rinse. But otherwise the kitchen is going really quickly. My goal is to only spend like 10 to 15 minutes per room, and I will tell you, I did actually manage to stay pretty close to that goal for every room when I was filming this. So it can be done. So even though I am doing a speed clean, I am going to mop my floor, which if some of you have been watching my videos for a while knows that that is something that I will often put off. But I've put myself in the position of not being able to put them off because my floors are really gross. So I am going to speed clean and mop, which for me is really hard, but I'm going to do it and it's going to be fast and it'll be amazing. I have been in the market for like a wet dry vacuum for a while, and I have like an attachment for my Dyson, but she's hilarious. I can't even. The funny things that I see her do that I didn't even know she was doing kills me. Like that alone makes it worth filming all of this all of the time. I've got her doing some really funny things. Anyways, I've been thinking, like I have an attachment for my Dyson, but it just doesn't, I don't like it. It doesn't do what I wanted it to do. And so I've been looking at a couple of them. I'm kind of leaning towards the Tenneco, but I still haven't pulled the trigger. It's hard to decide. So if you do have a wet dry vacuum, what is it and do you like it? Do you have any suggestions? I am open for all of the wisdom because it would be so much easier to keep my floors mopped if I had one of those, because it's a lot of work to fill up the bucket. And oh my gosh, first world problems though. I don't have a vacuum to mop my floor. Oh no, but I want one. She just finished her breakfast from earlier. Now she's wiping the table, which is very helpful and very adorable. But I am now just finishing up. I'm going to vacuum the floors and then go clean the bathroom and the mudroom, get all of that tidied up and then mop. I know I said I was going to do every section, like start to finish, but downstairs in my head, like it's all one big section because it's all like it all needs to be mopped. And you can like vacuum room by room, but I feel like it's more complicated to mop room by room, or I don't know, maybe it makes sense to me in my head, but I am going to do all of that and then mop is the last thing before I head upstairs. So I typically clean with just water and vinegar for a lot of things, or even just water, like the e-cloths I'm a big fan of. You can just clean with water with those. But I do like to mix up my cleaning products, and I'm finding that I do like the Method products. They seem to do a really good job. So downstairs I am using their glass cleaner and their all-purpose wipes. I sprayed the sink with, it's basically whatever they put on the all-purpose wipes, but it was in a spray bottle. But I sprayed the sink with that to kind of help loosen up any kind of gunk that is on there. But I've been liking it. I keep things in that cabinet so that I can keep the bathroom clean a little bit better. I used to only keep all my products upstairs because I had little kids, especially kids that got into everything. They still kind of do, but it's not as bad. But this bathroom used to suffer because it was just constantly really messy because I didn't want to go all the way upstairs to get anything to clean it. So it has helped keep the bathroom in a better shape, which I really appreciate. But I will link all of the products that I am using in this video in the description box. If I miss any, just let me know, or if you have any questions about other things, I'd be happy to try and give you that information. But yeah, I'll leave my affiliate links in the description box and you can look at them yourselves. downstairs is done, which is very exciting. I had to turn a show on for Alice though, because whenever I mop, she has this thing where she has to like run through everything. And it makes me kind of crazy. So she got to watch Little Tumbleleaf, which I do not think she complained about at all. But now I am in the master bathroom, getting that all cleaned up. I reorganized our bathroom. It was over the span of a couple months. It's 2 different videos. I did my cabinet, and then I did Connor's cabinet, and then the 3 drawers in the middle in another video. And it basically, my goal was to get like all of the products off the counter and to have everything organized and accessible. And my gosh, it is so much easier to keep this bathroom clean. Like, I'm not having to wipe down every product, and there's not as much like dust caked on things. I don't know how it gets so dusty in there. I do clean it regularly, but especially like on Connor's side, I don't know what the deal was. Like, if he's just a messier person, I don't think so. But anyways, it has been great to have just the basics on the counter. Aesthetically, it's a lot more pleasing, and I can find everything, which has been huge. So if you need some bathroom organization ideas, I will put the videos in the iCards for you for that. But it's been really nice. And one thing I am doing while I'm doing all the bathrooms is pulling all of the towels to wash them. Laundry is the bane of my existence, but you know, who doesn't have the never-ending laundry? But I will have to run a load of towels, even though I was not planning on having to fold any laundry. You won't see me fold any laundry because the towels won't be done in time, but there's another load that I'm going to have to fold after today. But I'm just wiping everything down, like I said, with a vinegar water spray, a microfiber cloth. I sprayed the shower with some Clorox just because we've had a couple little spots crop up. I've been staying on top of it, but I do try to spray it at least once a week and just give it a rinse. I don't scrub it all the time just because our grout, I don't know, there's something wrong with it. It comes up really easily, even with it being sealed and stuff. But I am almost done with the bathroom. Just going to do the toilet, and then I'm going to move on to the master bedroom and make my bed. I haven't made my bed yet, which feels odd to me. Normally that's like the first thing that's done, but it's not made yet. That is 2 more rooms down, and I am very happy about that. And now I'm in my kids' bathroom. Their bathroom is gross. Their toilet always is just disgusting, even within like the first day. And I am assuming it's because like they're children and they're learning about hygiene still, but sometimes it's unsettling because I'll think, I don't remember ever being this messy as a kid, but I'm sure I've said that about a lot of things, and my mom would be like, oh no, you were just as gross. So I'm trying to give them some grace and just kind of help them learn how to clean up after themselves. It'll be interesting this summer. I want to implement some more opportunities for them to kind of help out around the house, especially now that they're getting older. I feel like they can take on tasks a little bit more efficiently as opposed to right now where they're doing things, but it's kind of hit and miss. And I also kind of feel like I have to go in and do it again after they do it because it's not actually done. So I do have some plans for the summer, and that is helping them to learn how to help take care of the home. So things like cleaning the toilet and wiping down the counters and vacuuming their room, like those kinds of things. And I am kind of looking forward to that, but I also am well acquainted with their abilities to complain about doing chores. So it's kind of a pros and cons type situation. But their bathroom is now clean, and now I am in Sweet Alice's room. I do have plans for her room. I did just redo my boys' room, and I am in love with how it turned out. It's very minimal, but it's also kind of more cohesive, and they absolutely love it. They say it's a lot more cozy, and that was their word. But I have some fun ideas for Alice's room. I've already bought some paint, and I have a rug and things like that. So I'm already kind of starting the collection. It's just going to be the execution that's going to take a little bit of time, but I am excited to make her room. She likes to sit with me on Pinterest, and she'll point at the things that she really likes that she wants to do in her room. And she was very excited to go buy paint for her room. She thought that like the second we got the paint that we were going to paint her room. So I'm going to have to probably do it a lot sooner than I was planning, but we're almost done. I've got my boys' room and the playroom and just some vacuuming. And then I think that's it. And I am so excited to almost be done. This has been going by really, really fast. This has taken a lot less time than it normally would for me to clean the whole house. This speed clean is probably one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, we're almost done. One thing I didn't do for this one was set a timer on my watch. That's a thing we do in our house, and I think I mentioned it in my last cleaning video. Was I'll set a timer for 10 minutes and we call it a quick 10, and the goal is to clean up as much as possible in those 10 minutes. It's kind of like a race to the finish, and I've done that for myself too. Just been like, I'm only going to spend this much time in here, and that's how much I've given myself. And so it gets me to be just a little bit more efficient, and I work well under pressure. I have ADHD, so if I've got some type of boundary or restriction on it, I have a tendency of working a little bit more efficiently. So it kind of helps me stay on task, but it also can be stressful too for my kids. So I try to not make it as much of a big deal with the 10 minutes, but it has helped kind of motivate them to kind of just move a little bit faster, because it becomes a game, which has been really helpful, because like I said, they complain about chores. So that has just been really helpful, and I find it helpful for me, and I'm really glad that kind of has transferred over to them a little bit.
Okay friends, that is it. The house is clean. It took less than 2 hours to do everything, which is pretty good, I think. And that included moving the camera, you know, stopping to help Alice and play with her a little bit. So overall, like, it went really quickly. Like, I don't know if you would count it as like a true speed clean, because it did still take me a little bit, but for a whole house, that's not bad, I don't think. But anyways, yeah, I'm really happy. The last Friday before school is out. My kids have a couple more days next week, but this was my last Friday, mostly kid-free. So I wanted to take advantage of it and just kind of get everywhere tidied up going into the weekend. But I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate that you were here. If you're not already, please consider liking and subscribing. I'd love to have you, and it just really helps my channel get out there to more people. So other than that, that is everything. I am done. I'm gonna go play with Alice and make sure that she doesn't fall to her death, because she is currently using my bed as a trampoline. So I will see you next time. Bye.